Well, the morning campfire. I appreciate anybody that's still following me. Youth Truth Podcast, the Youth Truth Show. Do it yourself. Follow Freckles. Business 101. I'm gonna try and figure out how to write a book. I figured out what corn popper meant. I'll do a video on that and you can laugh a little. But I like my bonfires in the morning. And I got all this lumber from this tree, and it's 5:30 in the morning, and everybody will think I'm crazy, but it is America. Nothing wrong with a bonfire in the morning. Thanks, guys. If you want to support me, I think Drake's got me hooked up on Patreon, and I'll be selling some of this wood, maybe, if I get it all figured out, despite the delays. Well, since today's all about delays, I thought I'd bring you up to date on the All-American Clapper flag. Alright, so, I got the all-inclusive flag, and, the only problem is the plastic paper, so it claps. And the other side, the color, because of the heat of the printer, changes, and so I'm still working out some of the little noise making glitches. Alright, so I thought I'd show up my non-sponsored reciprocating saw. I haven't done such a good job yet. Not a sponsor, should be. Stop. Like I say, I'm playing catch up today, and Freckles didn't show up yesterday, but she's home. I haven't seen BB for weeks, could be a victim of the cats. I don't know, I hope I see her. Maybe she'll come in the winter, but I know Mama kind of chased her away. And Pee-wee's doing pretty good. She really likes me. She's growing fast. I take her outside to visit her mama and try and explain that the world's pretty good. She's not in a real rat race to run away. She kind of likes me. She likes licking the salt off my hands, she could just be on the escape, but, I'm not holding her to anything. Check her out. Oh, I don't know whether this is a boy or girl. I haven't looked. All I know is the mama here gave birth to her and shunned her as a runt. And all I know is that they both go crazy for that flippin' weed goat heads. And the brown sugar maple oatmeal, they're two favorites. Check it out, the little baby birdies at the doorway to my daughter's house. Mama came and they all raised a ruckus. Check them out, there they are. They're a little leery because I'm here. Cool. Update on Loki, we're going for a walk with my wife and daughter. He's doing well. Hopefully we'll hit the bullseye. Well, we're going to do some shade tree engineering and maybe upgrade my little tripod with some Velcro. Well, guys, don't neglect safety. Get your eye goggles out even if they've been sitting on the wall for a decade. And don't neglect to put your shields on the saw. And we're going to try and slice some muy simpaticísima 1/4 inch lumber for the second take of this here video. And so I got my environmentalist disguise on, go green. The saw, I bought it because I think it's the safest tool I could find, and we'll give it a whirl. Take off the brake. Well, that was easy. Well, I guess we'll move that cheater leveler thing with my other favorite tool. Heck, this old man's breathing hard already. I guess we'll just slip on the handy dandy reciprocating saw, make that cut, and we'll be ready to try number 2. Looks pretty. Gotta get them screws out. So flippin' handy. I really like it. I wore out 3 of them. You know, they may not want to hear that, but you know, you use an electric motor, it'll burn up. So I don't hold it against it. And we'll put our goggles on, try another slice. It's a little heavy, but if I can handle it, you probably could. Old man lost all his use. Still trying to help the youth. Stick, you know, poplar might be worth $2.99. I got high hopes. Needs some other machine tools, but we'll keep going. Oh. I don't know whether you saw any of that because of my crud equipment, but we did make another slice. But I'm not worried. You'll make mistakes. You know, it's pretty wood. Yellow, oranges, you know. Still wet, got a knot, different colors. Hope you saw that. Might have missed part of the show, but I tell you that I'm just trying to prove you don't gotta go Hollywood. I'm here to make money out the wood, teach kids how to make money. It's a $1,000 business challenge, and I'm already up to $6.99. Well, of course, as I'm getting into that feature and getting that wood level, just goofing around, playing with my toy, and it's starting to look pretty good. You know, smoothing out the cut, leveling it out. I don't know how. I got to put the board in there to get the 3/8. And when I get just a tiny bit deeper, I think I'll go 1/2 inch down the knot. We'll see. But it worked pretty good pushing on the middle too. Probably should put a little shim in there. Don't know. Hit a roadblock. We'll find out. Check it out. Experiment, experiment, experiment 1001. Well, I'm a knucklehead. Couldn't figure out why I wouldn't go any further. But the chainsaw's hitting this bottom board. It's holding everything up. Experiment. Well, I know I started off with the word simpaticissima. And for those that don't know the word, it means very, very, very nice. You know, it's looking pretty. Got us some other pieces over here. Probably sell them for $1.99. Anything. Make me an offer. Support me on Patreon. Or, you know, somehow I got something going on PayPal. I'll send them to you for, make me an offer reasonable. But you got to pay the shipping. It's not too heavy. I'd have to weigh pieces individual. If you're doing anything within poplar, I may go to 1/2-inch cuts or something a little bit wider with the next 2 or 3 boards. If you're interested, let me know. Keep in touch. Have a great day. How much fun can you have experimenting with your electric tools on YouTube? Go into business. Don't be afraid. Courage. Now all I gotta do is prove to my wife that there's a couple bucks in it. Surprise, surprise, my woman just walked up when I was saying I gotta talk her into how pretty this lumber looks and whether or not I can make a buck or two on it. You know, I mean, I think it's sexy. And what do you think, babe?
I think it looks better as planks than on the...
Up in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some good advice.
Cheese.
How do you think it's gonna turn out, babe?
Fine.
Fine. Love you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, check out my $1,000 hardwood business challenge. YouTube. Like, subscribe, pass it on. You know, this was scary. I guess I should get it right. It's called Enrich Your Life and Finances. Well, welcome back to the Youth Truth Show. I was going to try and show you how fun this is, but it's a little free video editor I'm using, and you take all them little segments of the photo and you grab one of them and you try to bring it down here, guide it gently into a position, and voila, it'll settle in, maybe. And if you don't want it, you can click on it and come over here and trash it. But it's kind of fun, like when you get to the end over here, it starts swirling stuff by a hole, and it's kind of like a nightmare to get it to fit in there. But work with what you got, guys. You know, I was trying to get a little intro out for this show, and you know, remember, it's Enrich Your Life and Finances, and I was gonna show you how the popcorn pops, but then realized that this is for the microwave. You know? Boy, I don't know, man. I was trying to get the old hot rod in full gear, but, you know, Oldsmobile Omega, you know, it's the same as a Nova, only it's got a cooler grill. You know, I like the grill. I was gonna fake this baby up and make a clone 442 and see how many guys know that Oldsmobile didn't make the 442 in the Nova body. But Pontiac turned the Ventura into the GTO, you know, so I thought it'd be just a funny little thing to do. So I've been busy at work and, you know, trying to, this is like next episode, you'll see me trying to shave off some thin, pretty good looking pieces of wood while we experiment with that splurge $89 level cut machine, which is today's episode. Sit back, eat some of that popcorn, enjoy the show. Well, Pee-wee, while you're all cashed out watching, I hope the folks are too, eating their popcorn. But yesterday I figured out that the one leg log that's holding up that tree was keep me from making full-length cuts, and so I gotta flip this chainsaw over because it bucks if you try to use it wrong, and it'll take me a few minutes so I can continue cutting some nice chunks. I think I'm gonna adjust it for I don't know, 5/8 lumber out of these 3 or 4 next slices. Gotta maximize profits in business, get the best out of everything. And I know this thing works great, fits in there, but it's a little bit of a pain in the neck to flip over. But for safety, for my fingers, maybe my toes, I'll see how it goes. Hey, that right? And like I said, seeing how this is shade tree engineer now is looking at this, and it's gonna maybe require taking this whole piece off with these 4 bolts, because I want this bar, I just can't turn it around. I gotta make it so it works well. And it's that handle that I used to push with that has to have the whole thing flipped over the other way so I can trigger it with my left hand and push with my right hand and get some smooth cuts. Helps to think, do a little critical thinking, you know, make your job easy. I will say it's not really that hard, but you got to be careful when you change the blade that you get those things smushing perfect, and you got to go perfectly center of the blade so that you don't squish the little channels that the chain runs in, or it'll slow the chain down. So you got to be pretty precise. Keep watching. I almost goofed up. That should go on the other way. Now that's right. See the little curves? I take my time eyeballing that good enough center. Also, guys, this is called the Alaska Chainsaw Mill, and I believe it was designed to cut 2x lumber. And so if you want anything thinner, you gotta use a 2x 4 plus, which finished as 1.5 inches plus the 1/2 inches plus the 3/8 I had on yesterday. I marked the bar with a black line and added a 1/2 inch. Well, I got her flipped over and ready to go.